Hello, and welcome to Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea. I'm Gloria.
And I'm Rosetta, and thanks everyone for tuning in again today. And just a quick reminder, if you like our chats, then please click on the thumbs up to show that you like it. And we would love it if you would subscribe to our channel and also hit that bell notification so that whenever any of our chats get uploaded to YouTube, you'll be the first to find out. So we'd love for you to do that. And today we are drinking, let's see what this is. It's a Tazo chai tea, organic spice black tea from Tazo. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the brand Tazo, and we're going to see what is this. Let's see. It says a rich blend of teas and spices in the style of black tea. It says the hill dwellers of the Himalayas, certified organic. So we'll see what the ingredients are. Let's see, let's look for that.
Yes.
Okay, ingredients are black tea, ginger root, cinnamon bark, black pepper, cardamom seed, cardamom seed, cloves, and star anise seed. And star anise is licorice.
Yes.
Love that. So that's all organic. Yes. And I'm excited to try this because I have not tried it. And it says here, organic Tazo chai is an aromatic, sensual experience that comes from many exotic parts of the world.
Yes.
Rich India and Ceylon black teas are combined with spicy, sweet cinnamon, Madagascar cloves, and other spices from the Malabar coast of India. Sweetened and served with milk, it can make your taste buds think you're in Kashmir.
Wow.
So.
And I love the fact that it is packaged right here in Portland, Oregon. So it has most of the actual putting together of the tea and the box and all of that is between Canada and the United States.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. So let's try it. We have had it seeping for a little bit, so we'll see, but we may have to seep it a bit more because sometimes they do taste better when they're
I wish you could see because the tea down below.
Yeah, it's got a little dark
red to it.
Ooh, let's smell it. Oh, it smells good.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, so fragrant and aromatic. Okay,
yes,
let's try it.
Cheers.
It's different. I don't taste it straight off the bat.
No, it has to like set in your mouth a little bit, and then it's like you get the whoosh of the flavors. Because initially you're like, that's very mild, and just as you're saying mild, you can feel the expression of the tea.
I'll let it seep a bit more because, as you know, if you've seen our other videos, we like to let our teas seep for longer, and some teas are better when they're seeped for longer. So we'll keep it seeping for longer.
Yes.
And then we'll try it. Oops, we'll try it again.
All right.
I'm making a mess here.
Nah.
Okay.
We're good. Okay.
All
so,
right.
Here we go. Last time we had so much to do because we did a part 1 and a part 2. One of the things we wanted to, talk about was the winner of The Masked Singer. Wayne Brady, you were amazing. I thought you were Jamie Foxx up until the point you took the mask off. Even though I kept saying it can't be Jamie because you're a fox. And a fox wouldn't put on a fox.
A fox. I thought that, but for a split second,
yeah,
I had that idea of Jamie Foxx, but I thought, but why would Jamie Foxx wear a fox outfit? So that's too obvious.
Yes.
But then later on, it was fairly early on that I me and my husband recognized it was Wayne. My husband was the one that said it's Wayne Brady. And I listened and said, you're right, it is.
Yeah, my husband also said, because we kept eliminating people that we thought it was. And all the people they kept putting on the screen, I was like, I don't even know who that is.
Oh, God, it's way off some of them.
Yes. And then, my husband, he said, well, the only other person that I know that can dance and sing like that is Wayne Brady.
It's Wayne Brady,
And I had forgotten because he used to have his own show.
The Wayne Brady Show.
That's right.
And he used to be on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
That's right.
Yeah.
So that was really, really good. The other thing is there were the Golden Globe Awards, and one of the normally the Golden Globe is the beginning of the season, and then from there, people, if you win or if you're your director, your producer, your movie, whatever, your TV show, whatever wins as they go to the SAG Awards and to the Oscars, it's usually like the beginning.
Right.
Well, I'm glad that the people there took the opportunity to express themselves, because a lot of people were not nominated for the SAGs, nor were they nominated for the Oscars. And the one point of the Golden Globes that really stood out for me was Michelle Williams won. And as a part of her acceptance speech, she said, "There are more of us than there are them." So if we don't like the way things look, if we don't like the way things are going, we need to change it. We need to vote. And she was talking directly to women. I don't know what it is about our current generation that doesn't understand that when we go to war, your child will not have a choice. All children still, young men, are still required by law to register at 18. If we go to war, if you have a 15, 16, 17-year-old child, there is a high probability your child is going to war.
That's my son. He's 16.
That's right. And it hurts my heart. I remember when in the past there were war situations and we mothers were like, I'll be damned, because most of the time the people who are making these decisions, they don't have a connection. Because the people in Washington, D.C., if they had a connection to us, the human people of the United States, a lot of the decisions they make, they would not make. I've always said, well, if their behavior affects their family,
right,
they'll stop.
Right, but they're so out of touch because they're over there, and here we are, regular civilians living our lives. We're the ones that have to deal with any kind of consequences or things that happen because of their decisions. It's just odd. They're just out of touch sometimes.
And so we have to vote and vote them out. Just because people think, oh, I'm the head honcho, we can vote them out. There was a time when there was a trial, the Anita Hill trial, and I've shared in the past with lots of my friends. I had been sent on a sabbatical because I was overworking. I was working at Apple at the time, and they're like, you need to rest. And that was the only thing on television, and I was so upset. I was like, what? I don't want to watch this crap. However, it wasn't so much the Anita Hill component. It was seeing the senators who were in the room to judge the innocence and the guilt of the two parties. There was a gentleman that was a senator, and he was so old and tired, a drool hung from his lip to the table, and he did not even realize it. So let me tell you something. We voted all those people out. So these people may think that they are running the world right now. They can be fired. Do not let your child have to face war, because our kids, they're our most precious possession.
So we tell you, please get out there and vote.
Please.
Vote, vote, vote.
Protect our children.
Yes.
All righty. Speaking of protecting our children, there is a new virus afoot.
Oh, yes. Okay.
It is the corona
Like
virus.
the beer. Coronavirus
yes.
from China.
Yes. And up until yesterday, it was just out there, and there were no known individuals in the United States. Well, this morning, there's a person in Washington State that has the virus. So now we're all going to have to be very vigilant, very careful. Make sure you tell your children, those little hand sanitizer things are okay. They're not really as good as we think. So tell your child to wash their hands with warm, soapy water, and then give them something to do so that they don't do this and walk away. Like, say, sing the ABC song.
Sing happy birthday.
Yes.
That's what they tell you.
You know, and then and wash your hands and make sure they're good and clean, and then dry them. And then when they are in the bathroom, take a paper towel to grab the door. because everybody doesn't
Out
wash
the
their
door.
hands.
And then the other thing you can do,
yes,
and this is big thing, is up your immune system.
yes,
The reason why you want to up your immune system is so that if your immune system is boosted,
yes,
you'll be able to fight off all those viruses and infections and diseases. And how do we up our immune system? Is by eating more fruits and veggies.
yes,
Fruits and veggies
yes.
will up our immune system big time and prevent those, if you're around people that have colds, if it's cold and flu season,
yes.
if your immune system is down, you can't fight off all those the dirty bacteria and viruses, which is why you're more prone to catch whatever someone else is having. But if your immune system is up, then you're less likely to.
Yes. So just a little helpful advice. You know, my girl is a health coach, so listen to what she says. She's talking the truth.
Yes.
As a lot of us know, since the last time we talked, Prince Harry kind of made the Queen a little upset with him. The blessing in that whole thing is that's his grandmother. And even though she's the Queen, that's still her grandson. So I know that the family, the royal family, will figure out how to do this. As of yesterday, Prince Harry joined Duchess Meghan in Canada. That seems to be the first location that they're going to go. They're going to split their time between Canada and the UK, and they're trying to figure out how he can continue to do some of the things that he loves to do. However, step back from the royal family title so that he doesn't want his wife and child to have the experience of his mom. And this morning, they got a little too close to his wife. She was walking the baby and the dog in the park.
She looked very happy.
Yeah, she's very happy and very content. And then the paparazzis, attack. They're using long
telescopic
lenses on their cameras so that they can take pictures. And so he spoke out and he said, I do not want a reoccurrence of the incident that took my mom away from me 23 years ago. I just don't understand paparazzi people. And maybe if we people said, I don't want to see no pictures of them, and we stop buying the magazines with the pictures of them, maybe they'll leave them alone. Because as long as it's money, they're not going to stop.
Hey, but I like seeing them.
I know. And we want to see them, but we don't want their life to be at risk.
It's really catch-22.
Do not
it's sad,
chase
very
them down.
sad, very sad.
There's a lot of celebrities that, walk the streets. One of the things that's cool about going to New York, you see high-end stars, musicians, walking the streets because people are like, hey, because I love Sex and the City. I love me some Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes, she's in New York.
And,
yes.
She'll be out jogging. She's like, hi. I mean, it's like...
It's a different thing in New York because I realize that because you have so many stars that live there and you don't get that paparazzi frenzy that you do if you're in LA or somewhere. Because in LA, they'll be all over you.
Yeah.
So why can't we just make it like it's New York and do it the same way? I mean, I don't know. It's just...
And if you have some ideas, as if we're connected to the prince and the duchess.
Oh, the paparazzi.
Comment below and let us know, and we'll make sure we share
We're not connected to TMZ.
No, we're not.
No.
However, we could send it to like Ellen or Wendy Williams. How you doing?
How are you doing?
We'll figure out a way how to get it to them because Archie is such a beautiful baby. Archie to me is the reflection of what I want life to be. He's a little bit dad, he's a little bit mom. He is just beautiful. And for some idiot to cause him harm to get a picture is just sad.
It is sad. And I wish them all the best. And I know that Meghan and Prince Harry will do their thing because they're always on the same page with a lot of things with their philanthropic endeavors.
Absolutely. So we are going to spend a little bit of time today talking about healthy lifestyles, healthy eating. I asked Rosetta this morning, I said, so are you still doing your New Year's resolution or are you done with that?
Yep. All of you out there?
Yes.
You started a New Year's resolution?
Yes.
Was it to be healthy, to take more care of yourself to lose some weight, it is, what is the date today?
Today is the 22nd.
The 22nd. How is
Yes.
it going for everyone?
Yes.
If you're still on track,
Yeah.
great, that's awesome.
Yes.
But if you're not, has it fallen apart, or you're just like sick of it, or you just don't want to do it anymore?
Let us know.
Let us know how it's
Let
going.
us know. Because, we've been doing some, we always like to check in and see what's going on in the world. And there's a topic that's just hot: intermediate fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
Yes, intermittent fasting. And I call it intermediate because it's like, it's only a matter of time before you say, I can't do this.
Intermediate.
Yeah, intermediate. You try it a little bit and then you let it go, and then you may try it again. It's intermediate. However, Dr. Oz was talking about it, and what's his name? Oh, Jorge Cruz. And Dr. Oz was saying to do, I think he has 16 hours of fasting. So he wants you to, figure out a way how to just do water, liquids for 16 hours. And then outside of that, that would then leave you 4 hours in which to eat. Jorge, on the other hand, he wants you to fast for 20 hours. And he's written a book, and he was on Tamron Hall, so we'll put the link to that down below, and we'll put the link to Dr. Oz's down below just to give you some information. They both are saying that it will be beneficial for you in the long term. So, Madam Health Coach, what do you think about this?
I've been asked this a lot. And I actually do intermittent fasting. I've been doing it for many years now. I don't do it every day. I do it a lot. And people have to realize that intermittent fasting did not stem from weight loss. It stemmed from medical reasons.
Right.
Just like a lot of these fad diets, like keto diets, as I said, when it first came out, it wasn't for weight loss. It was to help the kids at epilepsy.
Yes.
And because people realized that it was also a good side effect was the weight loss, they decided to start using the keto as a weight loss diet.
Right.
And people have been latching on. However, we really need to go back to the basics and understand, why are we doing these different diets? What is the backbone of this diet? Intermittent fasting is great. It works for a lot of people. You will lose weight. What it does do is it allows you to detox your body.
Right.
However, after the intermittent fasting, the hours that you're fasting, if you're toxing your body back up with all those processed foods or foods that have high chemicals or pesticides, then it's not doing your body any good. It's great for people that have diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
I could go on and on. I could really explain into detail what it does to your body. We could do that on a later date, but I just don't want to take up all the time. But it doesn't work for everyone. It does work.
Right.
And the intermittent fasting hours that you're supposed to be fasting, it's not one size fits all.
Right.
Each person should do what's best for them. I do 16 hours.
Right.
And Gloria said she's done it before. So how many hours do you do?
I do 16 too.
16. Some people, if you're not used to it and you want to try it, try 12 or 14.
And remember, 8 of that 12, you're normally asleep.
A lot of times you're asleep, so it's easy to do.
Yeah.
If you stop eating dinner by 6 p.m.
Yes.
And then you go through the night until 6 p.m. is already 12 hours. You just need another couple of hours if you want to start at 14.
Right.
So it's not that hard, but think about the reasons why you're doing it, not just for weight loss.
Yeah, and longevity of it. So this is the first time we're kind of tipping the iceberg. And we'll continue throughout the year just giving you more information about this. And one of the reasons that this, is part of our healthy conversation is Robin Roberts had an interview with Ozzy Osbourne and his family, and he is going through a tremendous health challenge right now. And once again, they have tried, it is a version of Parkinson. So there used to be a time when it was, I have Parkinson, and that was the conclusion of the conversation.
Nothing you could do about that.
And now that is not the case, because there are different levels. And one of the things that Sharon Osbourne said that I thought was an aha moment is she said soon we're going to be departing to another country to try alternative, methods to see if we can help him.
Yes, she's going to a professional in Switzerland, and they're going to talk about how he can up his immune system.
Yes.
Very important. Like I just mentioned, if your immune system is down, your barriers are down. You can't defend yourself.
Right.
Yeah, so she's doing that. And there, she specifically said the Parkinson's form is Parkin 2. That's what she called it.
Yes.
So there's a lot to be said about Parkinson's, and we can go into that. And I have done my research on a lot of things, but we won't do that now.
Yeah.
But we wish Sharon and Ozzy much,
Yes.
luck, and hopefully they can find something that will actually help them maintain the health without
Yes.
without speeding up the process or
because
making
he
it go
wants
worse.
to go back on the road. Music is his life, and him not being able to be on stage is making the condition worse. Watching his children, I remember I never really got into their show, but once I had clicked it, and I thought, oh my
The
God.
Osbournes. I watched
Woo!
many of it when Jack
Like
and
Kelly were
younger.
Crazy. They were doing drugs.
The whole thing was crazy. The show was
and to see the young
wow.
woman and the young man that they have become sitting with their mother and father, I was just wow. So this is another opportunity to say, just because your current situation may look doom and gloom, that doesn't mean that's going to be the end of your story.
Nope.
So you just keep plugging forward, and like Rosetta said, we'll figure out a time when we can talk a little bit more about Parkinson also, because Robin Williams, who I adored, and I was just I start to choke up. He was the funniest man, and to hear about his level of depression and what that did to him, because of Parkinson, this is once again a chance for us to talk a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll go into depth into what kind of Parkinson's and what side effects he had on that.
Yes.
At another chat.
Yes, absolutely. So see, we're giving you little tidbits to let you know we got good stuff coming on.
Yeah, I'm going to try this tea again.
Yes.
It looks really dark.
Oh,
Let's
it's
see.
very dark. It's
I'm
black
scared
tea now.
Oh, I like it.
Very good.
I don't know. It's not bitter like
No.
a lot of teas. When
it's black
Yeah,
and it
it's
has
really, really
licorice,
bitter.
you think, it's going to be very bitter.
This is good.
Very good.
I like it.
Yay! Also along the same lines, there's been lots of conversation about Adele. She doesn't look like herself. Oh my God, what is wrong? Adele went through a major portion of her life. When you go through divorce,
Yes.
that is hard. And she came out on the other side. She and her son are doing fine, and she dropped a few pounds. I think people need to just give her just leave her alone. You take a chill pill. Just
Yeah,
leave her
take a
alone.
chill pill. When she was oversized, they said something about her weight, and now
Yes.
she's actually lost weight, the healthy way.
Yes, she did.
She has a dietitian and she has a trainer, and she's doing it the right way. So I give her props, and she looks amazing, and good for her because she's taking care of herself, self-care, so she can be around for her child when he gets older and has grandkids.
That's right.
Good for you, Adele. I love you, Adele.
Yes, I love you too.
You're funny as well.
I tell you, my husband calls you man hater. I'm just sharing that with you because I love you. And I bought your, I think it was the 25 CD. I think that's the title because you were 25. And I almost wore the grooves off that bad boy. If it had been an LP, I would have had to buy another one. And I walk through my house and I just sing your songs. And he goes, my God, she really hates men. And I said, no, they're just kind of breakup songs.
No.
But for me, I love you.
I love you,
I
Adele.
cannot wait for your son to get to the level in life that you feel secure to come back to us.
Yes, and she was amazing on Carpool Karaoke. She's funny as anything. You need to watch that with James Corden.
Yes.
Carpool Karaoke with Adele. Watch it.
It was excellent.
Or I'll put a link below.
Yay!
Yay!
So Monday was to celebrate the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And a lot of the states within the United States celebrate it as a national holiday, which it is. However, there are some locations that still
do not
refuse to celebrate his life. As a little brown girl, Dr. King freed more non-black people than he did black people. Dr. King was about love and free expression of who you are. And Dr. King always believed in nonviolence. And I think to myself, it's been 58 years since his passing. What would he think of today? Because I think it was Good Morning America. Well, all the morning shows did little cameos at schools.
Right.
And to see little kids, there was this one little boy, and they were talking about Dr. King, and they did the "I Have a Dream" speech. And so after that, one of the commentators was talking to him, and he said something about, so how do you feel having the little white boy say the words of Dr. King?
Mm-hmm.
And he looked at his friends and he said, he's not white. We look the same.
Kids
He
are so
had
smart.
no
Oh my God.
idea. Why can't we just let it go? Why are we running our country into the ground based on skin tone?
They're just very innocent, the kids. There's another video that's been going around since last year of a black kid and a white kid, and they're good friends, and they see each other, and they run to each
And
other,
they
hugging,
embrace each
and
other.
they embrace each other. Like,
Yes.
color is nothing.
That's right.
It's about love, and if I love you as a friend, color does not play
I don't
into
care.
it.
I don't care what color you are. I have girlfriends in my life that I call my sisters, and their children call me auntie, and my children call them auntie, because we have transcended blood. I always ask myself, if I was in Washington, D.C., hint, hint, and I'm out here protesting stupid things, and all of a sudden, Independence Day, and I know this because my husband watches that movie.
Independence Day.
He can narrate it, and not just my husband, all my friends' husbands, they love this movie. How would they feel if all of the people that they have barraged over the years said, that's your war? You wouldn't be very happy. So don't isolate the people that you need. Love your people, irregardless of skin tone. Let's make Dr. King very, very proud of us and show that we can live together.
And remember, he did live his dream.
Yes, he did.
He did. A dream, and
Yes.
all of you, it's because of him that a lot of things stopped.
Yeah. I mean, it's really sad that I was talking to a gentleman earlier, and he said, he goes, I almost feel like things are worse than when Dr. King was alive. And he just almost took my breath away.
Wow.
Because
For him to say that, that's...
Yeah.
We have come a long way, but yeah. And I really, and I don't know if we have time to talk about this, but I did go and see that movie,
Mm-hmm.
Just Mercy, this past week, because it leads into that. And I was shocked at how in Alabama it's still that way.
Yeah.
It's still that way.
The sheriff that was in charge during this movie in the 60s and 70s and 80s just retired in 2019.
Yeah.
So once again, moms, it's time. It's time for you to dust off that coat of armor that every woman is born with, that coat of armor of love, and for you to help your community move from hate and disdain into love.
Yep. Very true.
Because our children need it. Our babies really, really need to know the love. And, get your child to put down their devices every now and then and give them a hug. Read them a book. Let them know that there is more to life than that device. I was watching that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Terminator. That movie scares me a little bit, because if we keep, they call it evolution and futuristic. However, if we keep giving everything we do over to robotics,
we're not going to be able to control them in the future.
How long is it going to take for some person to hack it, and then for the robotic to become its own self-aware entity?
Yeah.
And then you're screwed.
It's not if they hack it, it's when they
When,
hack it.
yeah.
When they hack it, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
People are very clever nowadays. If
They
there's a
are.
will, there's a way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hacking What about all those hacking the credit cards and
Yes.
the department stores? And
Yes.
yeah, if there's a will, there's a way.
So on a very exciting component, make sure that you go out this weekend and celebrate. This is the official Chinese New Year weekend.
Yes, Lunar, Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year.
Yes.
It's the year of the rat.
Yes.
And Happy New Year to all of you if you celebrate, whether you're Chinese or not.
Absolutely.
Celebrate, and it's 10 days, and do what you want.
Absolutely. And make it a good day.
Yes.
So thank you once again for hanging out with us. It was as joyous as always.
Yeah, and we really love talking about these subjects today and going deeper into health and just more thought-provoking topics.
Yes.
So we really hope you enjoyed that. And thank you again so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. And I'm going to say it again as always. Please subscribe below. Thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up to like our video.
Yes.
And hit the bell button for any of our notifications. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And remember to always keep smiling. Bye-bye now. Take care.